Hello everyone! World Leprosy Day is an important day in the calendar with respect to raising awareness about the disease that we all know as leprosy or Hansen's disease. Leprosy has been grossly misinterpreted over the ages, and this awareness video is primarily dedicated to promoting this year's theme of overturning the stigma of leprosy. So in this video, we'll be talking about what is leprosy, the causes, symptoms, busting of some common myths, and overturning the stigma of leprosy, hopefully. So let's begin. Together, we can end leprosy discrimination from our world. World Leprosy Day. Let's look at some details regarding the day itself. World Leprosy Day is observed internationally every year on the last Sunday of January to increase the public awareness of the leprosy or Hansen's disease. This date was chosen by French humanitarian Raoul Follereau as a tribute to the life of Mahatma Gandhi to coincide with the anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi's death on 30th January 1948. Who had compassion for people afflicted with leprosy. It is one of the oldest recorded diseases in the world, and it is an infectious chronic disease that targets the nervous system, especially the nerves in the cooler parts of the body, hands, feet, and face. Leprosy was renamed as Hansen's disease, and it was renamed after the Norwegian scientist Gerhard Henrik Armour Hansen, who in the year 1873 discovered the slow-growing bacterium now known as Mycobacterium leprae. Mycobacterium leprae was identified as the cause of the illness. It is difficult to catch, and it can take many years to develop symptoms of the disease following an infection. However, people who catch the disease can be cured. So let's look at the disease itself. What is Hansen's disease, popularly known as leprosy? Leprosy is a chronic infectious disease caused by a bacillus, Mycobacterium leprae or M. leprae. The symptoms of the disease occur generally after a long period of getting infection, on an average 5 years, because Mycobacterium leprae multiplies very slowly. The disease mainly affects the skin, the peripheral nerves, mucosa of the upper respiratory tract, and the eyes. Now, leprosy can be classified as paucibacillary and multibacillary. In paucibacillary leprosy, few skin lesions are present, and up to 5 skin lesions can be found on the human body, which range from pale or reddish. The other type of leprosy is known as multibacillary or MB leprosy. This contains multiple skin lesions, nodules, plaques, thickened dermis, and skin infiltration as the primary symptoms. Now let's look at how this disease spreads. Untreated leprosy-affected person is the only known source for transmission of the bacteria Mycobacterium leprae. So the disease can be spread from the respiratory tract of the infected person into the environment via the droplets from the nose or mouth. The organism enters the healthy body through the respiratory system, and it migrates to the nerves and skin. If the disease is not treated, it may cause permanent disability. What are the signs and symptoms of leprosy? Leprosy should be suspected if a person shows the following signs and symptoms. Dark-skinned people might have light patches on the skin, while pale-skinned people have darker or reddish patches. There is a loss or decrease in the sensation of touch especially in the skin patches. Numbness or tingling in the hands or feet can be experienced. Weakness of hands, feet, or eyelids, painful nerves, swelling or lumps in the face or earlobes, painless wounds or burns on hands or feet are some other symptoms of leprosy. Let's look at the treatment for Hansen's disease. Leprosy is curable with a combination of drugs known as multi-drug therapy or MDT. The treatment of leprosy with only one anti-leprosy drug, which is monotherapy, will result in development of drug resistance to that drug. So the combination of drugs used in leprosy therapy is known as multi-drug therapy, and the combination specifically used depends on the classification of the disease. Multi-drug therapy was first recommended by a WHO expert committee in 1984. It became the standard treatment of leprosy and has been supplied by the World Health Organization free of charge to all endemic countries since the year 1995. And over on the right you can see a blister pack for paucibacillary leprosy and multibacillary leprosy as well. Let's look at some key messages which we should be aware of regarding leprosy. These can cure and remove some of the myths surrounding the disease. Number 1. Leprosy is curable with MDT, multi-drug therapy. Multi-drug therapy taken regularly ensures complete cure of leprosy, and it prevents deformities and stops the transmission of leprosy to other individuals. Early diagnosis, appropriate treatment, and completion of the full course will prevent disability due to leprosy. It is important to note that leprosy is not hereditary. It does not transmit from parents to children. Leprosy also does not spread through causal touch, like for example shaking hands or playing together or working in the same office. Close and frequent contacts with untreated cases favor the spread of Mycobacterium leprae. Contrary to myth, leprosy is not the result of past sins or immoral behavior. It is caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium leprae. And therefore people affected by leprosy have the right to livelihood and also the right to live with dignity. Now, what can you do to ensure that your part is taken care of during World Leprosy Day? First of all, you can educate yourself about Hansen's disease and share with your friends and family the fact that leprosy is a curable illness. Educating yourself and others about leprosy helps develop a positive image of leprosy and increases awareness about it in your community. Promoting a positive image of leprosy helps focus on the abilities of the affected individuals rather than the disability. You can also search for World Leprosy Day activities online and see what is happening in your area. And together with all of these measures, we can end leprosy discrimination from our world. Let's start taking that pledge from World Leprosy Day. This awareness video is brought to you by Brain Blitz Audios. We're a YouTube channel with fairly good amount of videos and also social commitment so that we create these awareness videos to fulfill our commitment. To get more of our useful and interesting videos, you can always log on to www.youtube.com/c/brainblitzaudios. So, until the next webisode, take care, stay safe, bye-bye for now.